ultimately, if the economy was a jubilee economy and it was like everyone is going to be blessed so they can continue to bless, so that will be a well-being economy. So everyone's well-being is based on whether they're fulfilling their destiny and know their identity. And that was what we spent our time looking at. And I'm not just talking about believers, but in terms of just the world, because when the kingdom of God fills the earth, what is going to be the economy? How is that going to be based? And if we're going to see restoration cities and places established where they're not subject to the other things of the world, and they've come free from those control systems, from energy and money and all the other things, what will they base their economy on? And I would hesitate to sort of say, but I think it's going to be something totally different than numerical value that it is in the moment, because why are some people valued over others when we're all the same value to God? Oh, well, that person's worth more because of what they do. Yeah, but we shouldn't be looking at what we do. We should be looking at who we are. And I think, I like this federation policy in the Star Trek things. It's like no one gets paid anything, whether you're the captain or whether you're the engineer or whether you're the security guard. No one gets paid anything. You just have everything you need, and you're actually serving the whole. And that is where you get your fulfillment in. And if we're all serving the purposes of God and the whole of God's kingdom, then we wouldn't be looking at a value, well, I'm worth more than you, because look at all the things I'm doing and you're not doing them. Because it doesn't matter what we're doing, it's who we are. And therefore, we're only doing what we see the Father doing. Therefore, one person can be doing all these things and one person can be doing this, and they're equal from God's perspective. And if we looked at it from that perspective and treated people and their value and worth, not based on what we perceive they do, but on the basis that they are a child of God, then things would be very different and societies would be very different. And all of the position and power and influence and all of those things which are currently, open to the corruption of the political system and all the other systems wouldn't be there anymore, So, and I think that is coming. Now, how long it's going to take is depending on how many people enter the kingdom and start establishing that in their own lives. Because if we play the system, then we're going to be constantly applying the same values that the world does. So we've got to operate in kingdom values, and our worth is not based on what we do towards God or anybody else. And when we look at people the same way God looks at people, and when we treat people the same way God treats people, and we operate in love and forgiveness and blessing and all of those positive attributes of God's nature and character, then the world will begin to change. And I think the awakening to that change is starting to happen, because people are looking at all the failures of all of those systems, they don't work, and beginning to look elsewhere.